Little update on the VQ Infiniti VQ motor, 3.5 V6. I said I'm putting this in my 05X FX all-wheel drive, obviously. Spun a bearing on my old motor, so this is just a this is a used motor with 130K. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit before I put it in there. That's it, just minor, just cleaning and basically example, like I've taken off my intake pinner, my upper intake pinner. So upper intake, and then lower intake. Pretty simple. One of the 6 12mm bolts. Take off the lower, a couple 10mm to take off the upper, and get down into my values here. I've already started cleaning this one up. I'm doing the best I can with a little some penetrating oil, some purple power, and some degreaser. And I'm gonna blow that out some more. And a wire brush. Basically, it looked like this. With all this carbon buildup in there. I'm sure you guys can see that real good. With all that carbon buildup, it just is. Like the airflow is not as smooth getting into the cylinders. That's all that is. Pretty much just the airflow, like around these edges, this carbon buildup around the edges right there. It just, as small as it may seem or whatever, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal or a lot. It does make a tremendous difference for the airflow going into the cylinder versus it coming, with no rough edges or anything like that. It's going in there smooth wall, smooth finish, as if it was brand new out of the factory. Granted, it's not super clean, so it's not super smooth, but it's smoother than this. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna clean each and every one of my ports, all 6 of them, to get them to look like that. Clean them up. Then I'm gonna plug it up. With shirts, make sure you guys plug up the ones you're not working on. And another note, my valves are closed, so rotate your engines. These valves are closed, my 2 intake and exhaust, and these valves are closed. So make sure you rotate your engine until your valves are closed before you start to do this. Key note, very key note, so nothing gets down into your cylinders. Granted, some fluid may get down in there, like the penetrating oil that I'm using. Penetrating oil, and then at the end when I'm done, I'm gonna throw some transmission fluid in there, because transmission fluid is a high detergent, so it will lubricate it and it will also clean it up at the same time. So granted, when I start this car for the first time, it's gonna smoke a little bit, but that smoke is cleaning out the residue and the carbon buildup out of the cylinder walls and so on and so forth. So once I get done with each of my ports, I'll block them up, and then I'm gonna clean down this valley. The valley looks a mess. Just spray it with some purple power. Spray it with some purple power, and then shoot it, spray it up, dry it off. Then the dry stuff, and then for this, I'm gonna do the same. Got my timing cover off. I'll do the same to my timing cover. I'm about to do the tensioners. They're pretty pricey, about $80 a piece for the tensioners, $50 for the water pump. It's a must do before putting it in there, so you don't have to worry about it. The reason why I'm changing my tensioners is if any of you guys have these motors, have these cars, and you first start it up early in the morning, or the first initial crank, and you hear that, and then it goes away, like real quick, you hear your engine like rattle, and then it'll instantly go away. What it is these oil pump, these timing chain tensioners, primary, secondary, which I should make another video. I will make another video once I start taking this apart. And there's your other secondary right there. See that right there? Secondary. Right back up in there. This right here is secondary, and then your primary. So what it takes is that the oil takes a second to build up the oil pressure, shoot it up in there, and give tension to your chain, so you'll hear the instant rattle for a second. Basically that play right there before it tightens it up. Your water pump right there. your water pump. You want to swap that out, swap this out. You want to swap out your guides and your chain. I'm not gonna do my guides because my guides are pretty decent. Just gonna do my tensioners, most important. $700 for the kit if you get it in Infiniti. 400 and some change if you get it O'Reilly's or AutoZone, aftermarket or whatnot. But if you're gonna swap out your motor, do this. I would advise anyone to do this before you put it in there. You will get a way better performance. You will be very, very happy with it. In order to do the timing change, you understand your valve covers have to go off, which, like I said, I'll make another video with it already off. Take off your valve cover gaskets to access your solenoids here. Pull your solenoids off. And 2 to access the bolts for your tension. So just a quick short update video of the 3.5 VQ 05 Infiniti 1. Clean all this carbon buildup, all of that, and then clean all that. Understand friction, guys, is a big thing with oil and air. The more friction you remove from your engine, meaning all the carbon buildup, the more friction you remove, the more easier flowing your oil will run through the system. The more easier flowing the air will slide in through the valleys, into the cylinders. So it's minor little things, small and simple, very easy to do, but it'll make a tremendous difference. Makes a tremendous difference in power. Promise you that. Right.